All right. It is Tuesday, February 25th, 2020 at 11:46 p.m. Alright guys, so I just came across a video from the CDC on ABC News, and I'm gonna share it with you guys and hear it and everything, and then we're gonna talk about what this means for us, as people. Okay, here we go.
As the market's reaction to the outbreak causes concern for many of us overseas, the situation there is already very serious. More countries in Europe have confirmed cases, most of those patients having traveled to Italy, where the number of confirmed cases there is now 322, with at least 10 people killed by the virus. And the highest death toll outside of China is in Iran, where you see there their health minister exhibiting signs of the virus, a symbol of a nation struggling to deal with the outbreak. We'll get to the latest from China, from Asia and Europe. But first, we begin with Steve Osinsami in Atlanta, where the CDC just issued a stark warning.
Okay, so as you saw, the first part was pretty much a lot of people in Italy having it, and then the Iranian minister having it. So this is something that's really serious, because a lot of people are traveling through Italy, a lot of people are coming from Iran, and it's not just Chinese people having it now. So people who are coming from Italy and traveling across Europe, and people who are coming from Iran and traveling across the world as well. It's spreading. So it's pretty much not a matter of, is it gonna come? It's a matter of when is it gonna come?
U.S. health authorities tonight say there's no doubt we'll see more of this. Americans sick with the coronavirus who need to be kept in isolation.
The doors are specially sealed.
Carl Goldman is one of 57 Americans fighting the disease.
We are asking the American public to work with us to prepare in the expectation that this could be bad.
In their most clear...
Okay, so they're asking the American public to work with them, with the CDC, that the expectation of the virus could be bad. So my first thought is prepare your families, get food, get supplies, prepare.
Clear warning yet, the CDC all but promises that the coronavirus will spread here and that Americans need to prepare.
We expect we will see community spread in this country. It's not so much a question of if this will happen anymore, but rather more a question of exactly when this will happen and how many people in this country will have severe illness. We really want to prepare the American public for the possibility that their lives will be disrupted because of this pandemic.
At a 3M.
Alright, so our lives will be disrupted. And here's one thing that I've been talking about preparing and getting food and all this stuff. It's really important because a lot of food, rice, a lot of things that are coming off of China are no longer being shipped to these other countries, not just the United States, to other countries, meaning that any supply of food isn't going to last that long. I saw an article the other day that by April or March that the food supply could be considerably lower for the rest of the country. So please be prepared now. Start stocking on canned foods, rice, pastas, start stocking, preparing for the possibility that there won't be things in the store, not just things for food, but also medicine, because these colds are going to start coming, and the coronavirus, and you're going to need vitamin C, you're going to need flu medicine, you're going to need just things to fight decongestion from your chest if you are sick. So it's important to start preparing now for this.
Factory in South Dakota, where they make masks and respirators that help protect from the disease. They're working 24/7 and still can't produce them fast enough.
We're told by the experts at NIH, CDC, that there is a very strong chance of an extremely serious outbreak of the coronavirus here in the United States.
In a hearing in Washington today, the government shared that it could need about 300 million respirators to be used by healthcare workers, but only has about 30 million on hand. That didn't go over well.
Sorry, I
You're
don't
head of
understand the
Homeland
question.
Security. Do we have enough respirators or not?
What has authorities alarmed are the clusters of outbreaks happening outside of Asia that are not directly connected to Asia. On the Canary Islands off the eastern coast of Africa, more than 1,000 tourists are trapped in a hotel because an Italian guest came down with the virus. In Italy, more than 322 confirmed cases with 10 people dead, and they haven't even found the source of the outbreak. In Iran, at least 15 people were killed by the virus and nearly 100 are sick, including this health minister, who yesterday was on camera downplaying the danger as he's seen coughing and wiping his brow. Today he learned he too has the coronavirus. The Trump administration today was trying to bring calm to both the panic and the economic markets.
That's one thing that you have to remember. Don't panic and stay calm. Write down the things you need to buy for your supplies for food and for shelter and everything, and don't panic. Eventually, if everything goes well, the disease will go away or calm down, and we'll be getting back to normalcy. But for right now, don't panic. If it gets worse, you still don't panic and just prepare for the things that you need to do to take care of your family and yourself, because panic isn't the answer.
Stocks are down today again.
We have contained this, I won't say airtight, but pretty close to airtight.
The president says they're throwing everything at this.
Very well under control in our country. We have very few people with it. The people are getting better. They're all getting better.
They're hoping the virus dies out with warm weather.
And Steve Osinsami joins us now from the CDC headquarters. We heard them say today it's not a matter of if, they are saying it's a matter of when. What else are they saying?
Well, they're really concerned about the clusters of outbreaks that are happening outside of Asia, across the world, that are not directly linked to Asia. That has them very concerned, and that's why they believe that we are, in their words, certainly going to see an outbreak here. One other thing, Lindsay, that I should mention is that there is big concern about these respirators and masks. There's a plant in South Dakota that has ramped up production to produce them. The government says that we could need about 300 million of those masks and respirators if there is an outbreak, and currently there are only about 30 million on hand. Lindsay?
Steve Osinsami for us tonight. Thanks, Steve.
Hi, everyone.
All right, so that was the video from ABC News. All right, so pretty much refocusing again. It's basically, I've been talking about this for a while now. It's about getting prepared beforehand, because food might be low eventually over people who do decide to panic and decide to just buy everything off the shelf. So while there's still supplies of food in stores, go out and buy what you can, because I know that we aren't millionaires and can buy everything, but just buy the supplies that you can. Canned food, soups, rice, pastas, things that will last a while, and that can last a while on the shelf, and beans, things that you can eat for a while. And then get enough supply of water, because you need at least a gallon of water per person per day to have water, because water is needed. Get the supplies you need that you would usually get: toilet paper, if you're a female, pads for your periods. Get the things that you need in your household. And then after you've stocked up, if you see there's extra supplies that you want to get, go ahead and get those. Those are like dog food that your pets might need. Get the things that you need that could last a while. Remember to help out your neighbors, but also be aware if people are sick. Help them out, but don't of course contain yourself and get yourself sick as well. Just take care of each other, be nice, and prepare. It's pretty much what I've been saying, because without being prepared, it's just gonna blindside you, and you guys need this this video, I guess, is basically what I'm saying, is you guys need this video to remind you to prepare. There's so many channels out there saying prepare, 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 and it's important because we all need the help. I'm partially prepared. I don't have everything that I need, but I know that I need to go out and get more food. But just knowing that you're partially prepared, it makes you feel better than not being prepared at all. So it's best to prepare and get ready for the possibility of this being a big thing in the country. It doesn't mean it's the end of the world, but prepare is better. It's better than not being prepared at all. All right, guys, hit like and subscribe for more on this topic of the coronavirus. I'll make more videos on it as things go along. Also, check out my sponsor, Dave's Empire 1981, in the description below. He has an awesome shop with great art for shoes and hats. And see you guys next time. God bless you guys. Amen.